Have you ever felt like a woman was playing mind games with you? One minute she's all in, the next she's distant. She says one thing but does another, leaving you confused and frustrated. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's the truth. Women only play games with men who allow themselves to be played. And the key to breaking free isn't by trying to win her games. It's by refusing to play them in the first place. A lot of men get caught up in overanalyzing every little thing she does. They try to decode her texts, interpret her silence, and obsess over whether she's losing interest. But this is exactly where most guys go wrong. The moment you start emotionally investing in the game, you've already lost. The real power move is detachment. When you learn how to stay calm, in control, and indifferent to the drama, you become untouchable. Women play mind games for different reasons. Sometimes, it's a subconscious way to test a man's confidence and emotional strength. Other times, it's about validation. She wants to feel wanted, so she gives just enough attention to keep you hooked but never fully commits. In some cases, it's insecurity. A woman might play games because she fears getting hurt or losing power in the relationship. And then there are the women who enjoy control, who use push-and-pull tactics to manipulate a man's emotions and keep him chasing. Some of the most common games include hot and cold behavior, where she's affectionate one day and distant the next, keeping you guessing. Then there are mixed signals. She acts interested in person but ignores your texts, or she flirts with you but never makes a real move. Emotional guilt trips are another tactic, where she makes you feel bad for things that aren't your fault, forcing you to prove your worth to her. These are all ways to create emotional uncertainty, which, if you're not careful, can make you more attached instead of walking away. The worst mistake you can make is reacting emotionally. The moment you start questioning her behavior, chasing her for reassurance, or demanding clarity, you've given her control. And here's the brutal truth. Women don't respect men they can control. If you're always trying to prove yourself or win her approval, she will lose interest. The more emotionally affected you are by her behavior, the weaker you seem in her eyes. This is why Stoicism is so powerful. When you stop reacting, when you stop seeking external validation, and when you learn to remain calm under pressure, you take back control. One of the core Stoic principles is understanding what you can and cannot control. You can't control her behavior, her feelings, or her decisions. But you can control your response. Instead of wasting energy trying to decode her actions, focus on yourself. When you shift your attention away from her and back to your own growth, you automatically become more attractive. Another key Stoic principle is indifference to external validation. A woman's attention, affection, or approval should not determine your self-worth. When you build confidence from within, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself to anyone. The moment she senses that her approval has no effect on you, the power dynamic shifts. She starts to see you differently, not as a man she can easily manipulate, but as someone strong, independent, and valuable. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the mindset you need when dealing with women who play games. You don't beg for clarity. You don't chase for attention. You don't get frustrated when she pulls away. Instead, you remain grounded. You observe her behavior, but you don't react. And if she continues the games, you walk away, without anger, without explanations, and without regret. Now, how do you apply this mindset in real life? First, you need to set clear boundaries. If a woman is inconsistent, manipulative, or constantly playing with your emotions, don't tolerate it. The biggest mistake men make is staying in situations that drain them emotionally, hoping that things will change. But the truth is, the more you allow, the worse it gets. When you establish firm boundaries and stick to them, you communicate self-respect. Another key strategy is mirroring her energy. If she takes hours to reply, you do the same. If she's distant, you pull back. The mistake most men make is overcompensating, trying harder when she starts to pull away. But this only makes you look desperate. Instead, match her investment. If she's giving you 50%, don't give her 100%. When you mirror her energy, you create balance. And if she truly values you, she will step up her effort to keep you. The next principle is simple but powerful. Stop chasing, start attracting. Instead of focusing on winning her over, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. A man who is purpose-driven, confident, and emotionally stable is naturally attractive. Women are drawn to men who have direction, who are focused on something bigger than them. The more you invest in yourself, your fitness, your career, your mindset, the less power any woman has over your emotions. Another powerful tool is silence. When a woman plays games, the best response is often no response at all. If she suddenly pulls away, goes cold, or starts creating drama, don't engage. Most women expect a reaction. They expect you to ask what's wrong, to chase, to show that you're emotionally affected. When you don't react, when you remain completely indifferent, she starts questioning her own actions. The power of silence is one of the greatest tools in maintaining control. Rejection and mind games should also be reframed as tests. Instead of seeing them as personal attacks, view them as opportunities to strengthen your emotional resilience. Every time a woman pulls away, acts distant, or tries to manipulate your emotions, you have a choice. You can react emotionally, or you can use it as a moment to practice self-control. Each time you remain calm, you become stronger. Each time you walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you, you reinforce your own value. One of the most powerful lessons from Stoicism is that a man's strength comes from his ability to stay unmoved by external circumstances. If a woman is testing you, take it as an opportunity to prove to yourself, not to her, that you are in control. Stop seeing these situations as a loss, and start seeing them as training. Training to be unshaken, training to be emotionally independent, training to be the kind of man who doesn't need external validation to feel secure. Ultimately, the most powerful way to win the game is to stop playing. Indifference is the ultimate weapon. When you reach a point where a woman's behavior no longer affects you, you become untouchable. True confidence isn't about pretending not to care, it's about genuinely not caring. A man who is self-sufficient, who finds fulfillment within himself, has no reason to be emotionally dependent on anyone else. And that kind of man is rare. Think of yourself as a rock in the middle of a storm. The winds howl, the rain pours, the waves crash, but the rock doesn't move. That's the mindset you need. No matter how much drama is thrown your way, you remain still, unmoved, unaffected. The moment a woman realizes she can't shake you, the game is over. At the end of the day, the key to outsmarting mind games isn't about winning. It's about refusing to play. When you embrace Stoicism, you become unshakable, indifferent to drama, and fully in control of your emotions. Women respect a man who stands firm in his values, who doesn't chase, and who knows his worth. So, focus on your growth, set clear boundaries, and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. With that said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And until next time.